And welcome back, everyone, to the Joy Without Justification podcast. We are your one-stop spot for finding peace, purpose, and presence. And no explanation is needed. I'm your host, Denny.
And I'm Dan.
And let's ask this question before we dive into today's topic. How does adversity shape your character and ultimately make us stronger? That's a real interesting thing to think about.
Yeah, it is. It is. Because we strive to not have struggles in our life. That's kind of the
But you're always
mindset.
going to have a struggle, no matter what.
Right. That's
You're
life.
always going to have a struggle. And so, today we're going to be looking at that struggle and the power of our journeys and the struggles and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's true because, life doesn't always go the way you want it to. You plan for it to go correctly, but we all face challenges and we all face setbacks and moments that we kind of feel like we screwed up.
Yeah. So here are a few definitions of the types of struggles that we face. One is adversity. And that's where you're having a difficult or challenging situation.
Yeah.
Another one is resilience.
Mm-hmm.
The capacity to recover quickly from these difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
And then grit. Your perseverance and passion for that long-term goal.
Right.
I mean, that's everyone's thing. Too many are focused on what's ahead of me, trying to get to that long-term goal.
Yeah. Well, trying to get there without setbacks. Because I think that's sometimes what derails us.
But again, there's always going to be a setback. There's going to be something.
Right.
Always. And that's why, that's one big problem that a lot of people, heck, even we've...
Oh, we all do. None of us
Yeah.
want issues because that's causes us to feel pressure. We want everything to be smooth.
It's focusing on that end goal that causes a lot of people to miss a lot of these things. But part of the strength of getting the strength in this struggle is going to help us more appreciate and learn from these situations.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, every struggle is your teacher.
yeah.
It's teaching you a lesson for sure.
So let's kick things off by talking about why focusing on our journey is so important.
Well, you got to have goals, right? Because if you don't have any kind of goal, you kind of just stay in place. So a goal gives you something to work towards. But in reality, sometimes the real growth happens not when you're on the mountaintop, but when you're down in the valley. Sometimes that's what shapes and makes you who you are.
Yeah. We learn so much from overcoming our own obstacles.
Yes.
That from picking ourselves up after a setback to those experiences that shape who we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, to me, it's kind of like climbing a mountain. The summit might be amazing, but the journey itself, you're struggling, you're tired, you're out of breath. But that's what builds your strength and teaches you valuable lessons about perseverance and grit.
Yeah. And so it's not just the big challenges, though. There are some small ones that everyday bumps in the road can contribute to our own growth. So let's talk about solving the skills and learning to adapt.
Okay. Well, there's a couple things that I do that kind of helps me. Okay. So if you've ever studied Taoism, it's a philosophy that says that good and evil, light and dark are complementary. You know, you're going to have it all in life, right? And I think what we do is we look at situations and we label them. This is good, this is bad, this is terrible. But there's an interplay of opposites in life. That's just the way it is. You know, they would call this the yin and yang. Zen would teach you impermanence. So nothing is permanent. Nothing, not even us. We're not permanent creatures. We are an extension of awareness, if you will. So the trick with that is you set your goals, but you don't focus so much on the outcome. And that kind of sounds paradoxical, because it's like, why set a goal and not pay attention to it? That's not what it means. You have that goal that you want to reach to, but life could take you into 5 different directions. So the important thing is to understand that life does what it does, and that it moves. It's a continuous flow. So you may be in a situation where life takes you, into a different thing. Like there's death, there's sickness, there's your car breaks down. You know, this person at work is treating you like you're an idiot, and this is your boss, and you got to overcome all these things. But you know that those situations aren't permanent, and you don't focus on the outcome, because what happens if that outcome doesn't turn out exactly the way you want, you suffer in your mind. You say you're a failure. You know, I did it wrong, I screwed up. No, life took you in a different direction, that's all. But life had to teach you something to take you in that different direction. And we focus on the outcome being wrong and not the lesson that we learned going through the situation, which could build patience, or could build loving kindness, or could build, a lot of different virtues. So I think that's important to kind of focus on those things as well.
Yeah. So before we go any further, let's take a moment and have a positive affirmation, and then we're going to jump into some tips on how to find strength in the struggle. So repeat this affirmation after me. I am strong. I am resilient. I learn and grow from my experiences. My struggles have made me who I am today. I hope you're feeling empowered by that one. So let's get into some tips of how to find strength in the struggle. So Dan, why don't you give me the first tip?
Well, embrace the challenge rather than fearing adversity. Try to view as an opportunity to have growth.
All right. And cultivate a positive mindset. Focus on those positive aspects of the situation and believe in your ability to overcome them.
Practice gratitude, and this is a big one. Acknowledging the good in your life can help shift your perspective and increase resilience. So you want to focus on things that are going well. You want to focus on things you're thankful for. And dare I say it, even focus and give gratitude for the tough situation, because what it's going to do is it's going to reframe it in your mind and make it not so big and scary.
And another one, seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out to your friends and family, but also, you got to bite the bullet sometimes and go to see a therapist. Go to see a professional therapist. Mm-hmm. Your friends and family might be able to help you a little with the struggle, but a therapist, honestly, let's face it, they have the training. They have the way to help you deal with these situations.
And learn from your failure. Use setbacks as a learning experience to improve future performance.
Set realistic goals. Break down them large goals into smaller, manageable steps.
That's huge too. And that's something I had to learn to do, because I would place the big goal at the end and work towards it instead of the small mini goals. And celebrating those small mini goals is huge. Also, take care of yourself. Prioritize physical and mental health. Get plenty of sleep. Watch your nutrition and exercise.
Practice mindfulness. Focus on the present moment to reduce stress and anxiety.
Yes. And that's very important too. Living in the moment is huge. It keeps your brain from thinking about the past or going into the future. Develop strong relationships. Surround yourself with supportive people who believe in you.
And never give up. Keep pushing forward even when things get tough. And remember, everyone's experience of adversity, by embracing challenges and practicing these tips, you can find strength in the struggle and emerge stronger than ever.
All right, we want to thank you for listening to us, but while I'm here, I'd like you to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, Spreaker, or your favorite podcast platform. And you can also find us on YouTube at Joy Without Justification.
And don't forget to follow us. I need coffee. Don't forget to follow us on other social media platforms, as well as email us at joywithoutjustification@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you, hear how you deal and face with your struggles.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you again for listening. Tune in for our next show when we will be discussing New Year, New You.
Yes, this is New Year's Eve, the last day of 2024.
Yay!
Hopefully. Oh my God, we've gone through like so much, and this was just the perfect episode to end 2024 with.
Right.
I mean, we have gone through some situations this year with the lawnmower breaking, and we had to get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And me in and out of the hospital with medical conditions.
Yeah.
And then what? We go to put the Christmas tree up this year. Several lights are burned out on it. And so instead of finding the 15 bulbs that may be burned out, what did we have to do? We had to go buy another Christmas tree.
This was, we also had our part of our roof blow off in a windstorm this summer. We had to get new gutters. I mean, it's been a hectic year.
2025 has to be a better year.
We're coming at this, facing challenges with reality because we've been there.
Seriously. So on that note, everyone, we want to thank you all for listening. And please, do not feel like you are in this struggle alone. And if you do need to talk to someone, please feel free to email us. We will gladly answer your emails. And Dan has a life coaching certificate, so
spiritual life coaching and meditation.
So he can help you seriously with any situation you possibly are dealing with. And on that note, go out there, enjoy life, be positive. Peace out.